Now we're going to take a look at a log. Go up to the main menu, click on Logs, brings up the log date screen, automatically shows you tomorrow, and it shows you your default station. Now if you're running more than one station, you can click here and pick the other station if you like. And of course you may change the date to any log that you want to look at. Now when you click the print button, it's going to take you to the pre-log. It won't print directly, immediately. It will allow you to do that after you get to the pre-log. So we're going to click on the print button, and now we're looking at the pre-log. The pre-log will show you everything that's going to go on the log in terms of programs, breaks, avails. Well, the avails themselves will not show up on the log, the printed log, but the spots that are in those avails will show up. And the first one you see down here is at 1:45 a.m. Allen's News. That's a spot. You can easily tell because it's got a contract number, and it gives you the length of that spot, 15. All these others actually offer you opportunity to put more spots in, and we'll cover that in another lesson. But for right now, we're just going to get familiar with what the pre-log looks like. And you can scroll down and see the whole day. This is including programs, breaks, and everything. Every time you see a contract number over here, you can move your eyes to the left and see the name of that spot. And that's whatever you put into the spot name field when you schedule a spot. Alright, suppose all you wanted to see were just the spots, and that would reduce the amount of information on the screen, and we can click right here. See down here you see all these little buttons that control your view. So you click spots. Now all we're seeing are spots and avails. But if you just want to see spots and no avails, you go over to the lower left corner, you take out the check mark. Now you're looking at all of the spots that are scheduled for this day on this station according to RadioWorks. At this point, if you'd like to, you can print the log either on paper or to the screen, or you could make a PDF if you have a PDF maker loaded as one of your printers. So we're going to click print here, and we'll just illustrate. We won't print this to paper since that won't do you any good. Won't do me any good either. I don't need it. When you click print here, it gives you the choice of where, whatever printer you want to use, and how many copies and pages and all the usual things. And I'm going to cancel that. The other option is to print to the screen, and when you do that, you see the little toolbar up here, and I'm going to drag that up and get it out of the way, and then I'll open up the log here. Now you see this is the actual name of a program. The way this station was set up, it virtually repeated hour after hour the same breaks, and so that to speed up the setting up of it, why we just over and over and over again we put in the same information. Just use the copy program feature. Here you see the first spot of the day at 11:45, Allen's News. And there is the source number, which would be, for an automation system, the file number. And there is the length. Now you'll notice here this other break, break 3, time left in break 3 minutes. It's a 3-minute break. There's nothing in there. All of this information you can change. You can move it around, change the font, even put different colors in different places. And if you just say you don't need the time left in break information, then you can get rid of that as well. So you can customize the log to make it look the way you want to. And this little toolbar up here allows you to go to the next page, or if you want to go, let's say, to a, I don't remember how many pages are in here, I'll put a 5 in there and click OK. Let's see if it takes us right there. Yes. Now you'll notice in the log here we've got copy, and that is a feature that you may want to take advantage of in RadioWorks, in that it will put the copy in whatever font you desire on the log. Some stations do not print the paper log. They instead put a monitor in there with the ability to go from page to page, and the live board operator, if you have a situation where the spots are read live, then could just read it right off there. Then the paper would be just a sheet of discrepancies if there were spots that did not air correctly, or any other comments that the board operator needs to carry back to management. So that's pretty much what it looks like. You go to get out of this, you can go up here, the little door on the toolbar, or you can print. Now if you click print, you won't get any choices. It'll go directly to your default printer. If you want to go back and print to something else, then you simply click here, then click the printer, and you'll go on back there. So that's how you can view it on the screen or send it to the printer. Now when you're all done, we haven't gotten into editing yet, that'll be another exercise, but you will click close, and it will give you the choice of saving the log or not. The only time you really need to save the log is, number one, if this is really about the last time you're going to be into the log, you're pretty well done with it, and then by saving it, you lock it, prevent other spots from being scheduled into it, and get it ready for reconciliation. If you have made changes to program titles, sometimes the easiest way to do a preemption is just to come in here and do a one-time, one-day only change to a program title, and that's the program that will show up on the log. Then you would have to save it. If you've added spots, then you need to save the log. Otherwise, other changes are going to be preserved for you. And in this case, we'll just say no to this. That way we will be able to come back and make some, schedule some spots into this day through the scheduler. Once you save or lock a log, you do have the option of unlocking it, making changes, or regenerating it, which will put it back to the way it originally was, which means you will lose the program title changes if you've made those. You won't lose the spots that you've added, because once you save it, then the spots are updated in the files. So we'll just say no. It'll say all changes will be lost, which is very much an exaggeration. Click OK, and now we're back to the log date screen.